Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm on an epic trip, headed to Austin right now. It's starting to rain a little bit on me. It rained a little bit earlier, but my final destination on this trip is Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm headed to the Welcome to Rockville Festival. Gonna go out there, meet my brother-in-law here, my son-in-law, not brother-in-law, my son-in-law. Meeting my son-in-law here in Austin. He's gonna ride out there with me, so we're riding all the way out to Daytona Beach, Florida. It's gonna be epic. Join me. Okay, here I am in Austin, Texas. It's Monday morning. Met up with my son-in-law.
What's up?
We are ready to roll. Here's my bike, all packed up and ready to go. And
This sweet little lady over here.
Julian will be riding this one. We've got 1,100 miles to get to. Hopefully we can get to Biloxi tonight. But we're starting our journey, so here we go. Okay, made a pit stop, first one, 2 hours into the ride. And we had to stop at Buc-ee's. If you've never been to one of these, you need to come check them out. They're pretty cool. Stop to get gas, freshen up a little bit.
Hold on. You gotta get the beaver nuggets. Check it out.
You gotta get the beef. Oh.
Never stop here. You gotta get the beaver nuggets. It's a must.
The beaver nuggets are awesome. Okay, excuse the wind, it's a little windy, but we made it to Louisiana, just crossed the state line. About 30 minutes from
30 minutes ago, yeah.
No, 30 minutes from Lake Charles. Yeah, 30 minutes from Lake Charles. That was about a two and a half hour stretch that we did, so good ride. Got that in, but just made it to Louisiana, first state to cross the line here. So that's where we're at now. Found a little rest stop here. That's where we're at, but headed that way. So we have made it to our destination this evening. First night, we rode all day long, left at about 9 o'clock this morning from Austin. We're in Biloxi, Mississippi. We checked into the Hard Rock Casino. So, made it here tonight, and now just gonna enjoy the evening. It's a little late already, but hey. And then
checkpoint 1. This is checkpoint 1.
Checkpoint 1, yes. So tomorrow morning, getting up, we've got another about 460 miles to ride tomorrow. Headed to Jacksonville, Florida, and let's see how far we can get tomorrow. Hopefully we can make it there, but did make it to our first destination. We're here at the Hard Rock Casino in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Heck yeah.
So here at the Hard Rock Casino in Biloxi. If you're ever here in Mississippi, it's actually a pretty nice hotel. Come stay here. And definitely they have a casino and of course a Hard Rock Cafe, which is what we're gonna go eat. And we're headed that way, so a very nice place. We started about an hour and a half ago, made it into Alabama, and look what we found.
Another Buc-ee's.
Can you believe that? A Buc-ee's in Alabama. Okay, so if you've never been in a Buc-ee's, these stores are ridiculous crazy. They've got all kinds of stuff in here.
Very convenient.
So you can come here and do a little bit of shopping. They've got a bunch of different novelty stuff. They've got a whole bunch of food. You can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. And of course, the fresh made barbecue. So they make barbecue sandwiches here. It's just amazing to see all this stuff. If you ever get a chance to stop at a Buc-ee's, they're mostly in Texas. We've got a few around some other areas, but like I said, we found this one in Alabama. Figured we'd stop here. Getting close to Florida. Got about 350 miles or so left before we get to our destination. But once again, we're at a Buc-ee's. Got us a barbecue sandwich, some chips, and just kind of have our lunch here. So this is what we're doing. Okay, made a stop here in Live Oak, Florida. Found this Busy Bee. Saw all these billboards coming on the way over here. So I said, we gotta check it out and see what it's all about. Well, it's actually a pretty cool little store. If you're ever in this area, stop by here. It's a cool place. This is what you call VIP service. We stayed at this hotel, and I get a ride in the golf cart to a little restaurant over here to pick us up some breakfast. Can't beat the service. So we found this motel here in Jacksonville, and this is where we stayed last night. And we're getting the VIP treatment here, so. Okay, so we made it out here. Finally got all set up. Got our campsite ready to go. Just about ready. It's all set, but we're here in the middle of freaking the Daytona Speedway. Our awesome neighbors over here. Y'all are gonna be on YouTube, you know that, right? As long as I got permission to put y'all on there. Our awesome neighbors that we just met. We're gonna have a party, aren't we, guys? Nice. Come on, sing it out. Okay, so I'm here in the middle of the Rockville Festival and seemed to have lost Julian. He decided to go crowd surfing. I don't know if you can hear me here or not because it's still pretty loud everywhere. But he decided to go crowd surfing, and apparently he's lost his phone. Somebody did answer it and told me they were going to turn it in to the guest services. So there's a lot of people out here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find him or not. Let's see what we can do. But either way, we're separated now, and I have no idea where he's at amongst all these people. I'll be searching for him. Wish me luck. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I just got out of the Foo Fighters, and look who I found.
I was once lost, now I'm found. Safe and sound.
It was an hour and a half that he was gone. Ended up in the freaking medical tent again.
Yeah,
another
get some meds.
another music festival that he's had to go to the freaking medical tent, but
Screw allergies, man.
found
Screw
him.
asthma, screw all that.
He lost his phone, so we're trying to see if we can find it now. Hoping somebody turned it into the lost and found, but here
That's
we go.
how life goes. So
But
I'm
anyway.
here, I'm safe, and it's a good night. It was a good night.
We're back, but the Foo Fighters killed it tonight. They did a good job.
One of the best shows.
It was a good show so far. 2-hour-long set, so we got some good Foo Fighter music tonight, that's for sure. But anyhow, we're back at camp now, so later. Okay, day 4 of our Welcome to Rockville festival here. Got a good lineup again today.
It's going to be a long day.
Another long day, but we POD, Slipknot later on.
We got Evanescence,
Evanescence. So we've got a good lineup today. So people are going to check out. Fortunately, it's a little cloudy today, so it's not too bad. Temperatures are not too bad today, so let's just hope it don't rain on us. But here goes day 4, finally, final day. Oh, yeah. And look at all these people. Still freaking crazy. So after 5 days of concerts, it's finally over. We're all packed up, ready to head back to Texas. So we're in Daytona Beach here, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Bucky's gassing up.
Out of Bucky's again. But we're headed back west. So day 2 of our riding back home. We made it 300 miles yesterday, all in the rain. Most of it was in the rain. It was coming down too, so we got rained on yesterday. But day 2 here, trying to get about 400 miles in today. Our goal today is to get to Lake Charles, Louisiana. So that's going to be our goal. Let's see if we can make it there. But we stopped here at a rest stop. You come through Florida on I-10, there's these rest stops about every 30 miles, and they're actually pretty dadgum nice. So stopped here for a minute, heading on out. Okay guys, another adventure. We made it to Louisiana here yesterday on our way in. I think my transmission went out on my bike, so we're stuck here. Had to call my daughter to come pick us up, renting a trailer, getting this thing back to Austin. Hopefully I can get it fixed there, but I would have recorded some of it last night, but I was a little frustrated once that happened. So what town are we in again? Covington, Louisiana. Made it this far, about 7 hours from Austin. Didn't quite make it, but here we are. I think we got it all figured out. Gonna go rent a trailer, get this thing hauled back to Austin. I've already spoke to them out there. They'll go get it taken care of for me. So let's see how this works out, but I'll keep you posted. So because of my bike being broke down, this is what I have to ride today. So I'm gonna be riding this thing around. I should get the clamp and put it on here. This is what I'm gonna be riding. Julian's gonna ride that. We're gonna go up the street here, go see if we can get a little bit of work done, and then wait for our ride to get here. She's about 3 hours out. My daughter's coming to pick us up about 3 hours out, so we'll be able to go get a little bit of work done and get the trailer all lined up so we can get this thing loaded up and start hauling it back. Their streets aren't very bicycle friendly, man. They're not very bicycle friendly here. Well guys, here's what we had to do. Had to go rent a U-Haul trailer. Then we had to come to Home Depot so that we could get some ramps to lift up the trailer into the car, or into the truck. And here's what we got. Got the bike loaded up on the U-Haul. The trailer in the back of the truck. A little bit of a hassle, but I think we've got it ready to take back home now. So kind of sucks that we're having to do this, but it gives us another night. We're gonna go to New Orleans. So we're gonna go to New Orleans for a night and hang out there. So
I'm going.
We're gonna keep going. Well everyone, that's gonna do it for this video. Had a great time on this trip. This was actually taken back last year of May of 2024. I had lost my SD card, and that's why I'm just now getting this posted, but we ended up traveling all the way to Florida. On the way back, unfortunately had a few problems with my bike. Thus, that's why I ended up having to buy a new one. Round trip on this adventure, it was about a total of 10 days, so finally made it back home, as you can tell. But I'm here at home. Like I said, I did end up having to buy me a new motorcycle, so I got me my Indian that you've seen in some of my latest videos. But it was a great trip. I had a good time. I definitely look forward to do it again. And like I said, I did take that video back last May of 2024. So I'm just now getting this posted. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for joining me and coming along on this adventure with me. Hopefully I'll have some more coming pretty soon, but be sure to like and subscribe. Let people know if you're interested in this kind of content. Let me know. I'll keep on doing it as long as I keep having fun with it. So thank you so much for joining, and we'll see y'all next time.